Hey everyone, we are finally back. Not in my home. His
well, back in Australia at least.
Yeah, home country of Australia.
Home base.
Home base.
Back
so
to home base.
everything feels very, very, how do you say it? Normal, I guess? Normal.
Back from isekai. Back to reality.
Yeah.
You blink and you're back at work.
Pretty much. We still have a bunch of Japanese snacks still, so...
And drinks. Definitely carried them through the plane and not through like your local grocery shop.
Yeah, it's Australia does have a lot of local grocery shops.
Here, eh?
Yeah, so pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, we still have some of the comforts from Japan. So yeah, we can still enjoy it, albeit at high prices, right?
It's okay. It's called South Asia, Texas. We're like south.
Pretty much.
Very far south.
Big stuff is coming out. So Festival Collection is legal in Japan currently.
So you have updates to lyrical decks, and you have new overtriggers and some orders for everyone.
Yeah, but there was just a limited release before, so not everyone could get the cards. But it actually is coming out big time tomorrow. So by next week, we'll be probably seeing a lot more Festival Collection. And yeah, I think that should be pretty interesting to see. And I think in English, we have the...
Premium deck sets.
Is that coming out yet?
Yeah, so, I think tomorrow, or by the time this video is out, probably the same day.
So yeah, that one, maybe more premium decks, right? Get your friends into premium.
Hey, now I can finally build like my premium Night Rose deck and have the V deck separately without having to swap the cards. So I didn't buy 8 copies,
Wow.
That player.
This guy is just I don't know.
Hey man, and TD cards are great, right? Because like
lazy.
It's non-foil, man. It's non-foil. It's good.
That is true. Non-foil is good, less chance of curving. But yeah, that is pretty much today's intro. By the way, guess which deck is the most represented this week? Actually, a bit closer than I thought it'd be.
No, hell no, it's not close.
Is it not close?
No, I don't think it's
There's
close
definitely
at all.
some that was unexpectedly large.
Yep.
And then, some that are not as large, but we'll see. We'll let you all guess, right? But first off, we are starting with the good and trusted Overlord deck. Still good deck, right? I'm definitely very, very happy with this deck. I've just been playing this a lot.
Did we finish the deck in English?
Yeah, we finished the deck in
English.
English.
The PRs was challenging at the first few weeks. I don't know what they are like now.
Yeah.
Let us know, I guess, how did you go with your PR collections?
Yeah, but by now, I think it's kind of dropped in price. Everyone at locals...
Yeah, should have some of them. Unless you really want 4-copy foils, then, well, that's just you.
Yeah, this person couldn't afford the draws.
Yeah, so he needs a cheaper plussing engine, so unfortunately has to play some Nirvana.
No, but these draws aren't effect... No effect draws.
Yeah,
right?
but also having Trickstars, but...
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know.
You want to use what you have.
Sure. We got another one here. The suit first place at locals, and then just sporting some Gojos as well.
Yep.
So, a bit of
You're
a difference.
opting out for the arms right line because free plussing don't need to CB.
Yeah. And then here we have Duke City Games top 4 for standard Cardfight Vanguard this past Saturday. The first place was the Overlord deck, and followed by
Jet, Eva.
Yeah.
Very strong decks.
And then Magnolia as well. So very, very... It's pretty normal, right? I think by now everyone knows the list, at least in English. And then lastly, we have another...
This is the deck log. This is the deck log of the previous.
Okay. All right, there we go. So
yeah.
Winner deck. It is Overlord. It is what it is. Still good, right? Moving on, we have a couple of Tamayuras as well. So...
This one's from Japan. Tamayura doesn't really change your overtrigger. I think this is still the best one.
Well, I think the interesting thing now is, once Festival Collection out, and technically it is, right? Some of the ratios can change in terms of the utility cards. I'm guessing this person just doesn't have the new stuff yet, because, not everyone has it. And then you got Maruru here, Games Arcanium, Academia Weekly JP Standard Vanguard 20. I went 3-0 undefeated for the first time ever.
Hey,
Tamayura deck with Tsukuyodachi.
Which one's that?
Tsukuyodachi.
Is that the one on the right?
Yeah. Helps contest early. Amazing card that helped me many times. Try it. Yeah, give it a go. And then here we have a stealth deck as well.
A Bangshnek.
Yeah, Bungschneck.
Sort of like dropping in popularity because I think it's having a bit of a hard time competing with the other.
I mean, it makes a field, and then Gandiva retires a field.
Yeah.
As well. So
yeah,
when it's like the most represented deck, it's fine.
I think it's great when the format is like vanilla bashing, not so much when it's like I'm gonna nuke in your field.
Pretty much.
All
so
right.
yeah, we're at Gandiva now.
The biggest section, I'm pretty sure.
Is it the biggest section?
I think so. Did you count?
No.
All right.
Wait, which one's mine?
I don't know.
Dang, dude.
Gandiva. So, we've got a bit of story when we went to Japan, right? And we were deciding like which decks to bring to basically Daivangasai. We were like, Jet's insanely strong, Evi's insanely strong. Let's find another deck, but it's like, well, but there's also like diversity card, and like we don't have Japanese cards, so like, can we borrow some or can we buy some? And we ended up with
Zorga.
Yeah, so we ended up borrowing a Jet.
Yep.
We bought an Eva deck within 2 days. And we borrowed a second
Zorga deck.
Funnily enough, we actually bought Nasaya Japanese deck long before that.
Yes.
And decided not to take it.
Yeah, we tested it and it was just not very good.
Yeah.
Might as well run straight.
Yeah.
I think like Zorga was actually a pretty good pick because it didn't go X0, so all the Zorga is top.
Yep.
But,
the diversity cut, you know, if you're X1, it's a different world over there.
Yes.
But Gandiva, so Man Long played this deck, didn't he?
Yeah, he went X0.
He went X0 with this deck, so clearly a very strong deck.
I think it's a very strong deck plus very strong player.
Yes,
right?
That's always the combination.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, when you play Gandiva against weaker players, you definitely do better. Against stronger players, you do slightly less good. But I think one thing you have to consider when going to Daivangasai is that a lot of the players playing there are like there for the event, not just for the tournament. So in terms of the skill level, I think there was definitely way more casuals than, you know, what you'd expect when you go into like a BCS or BSF. Like they're traveling for the tournament versus traveling for just like the overall event.
Enjoyment of the event, which is
so I definitely feel like, you know, Gandiva is in that environment is pretty good if you can just like beat up everyone, right? Especially like with Gandiva, you know, when we say it's good against good players, it's also good at getting good players into new players into the game, right? It's good at beating up new players, and it's also good at getting new players into the game.
There's a term that we were introduced to by DF. Was it the Gakusei? No, it's
Shogakusei? Yeah. That's Best Harvest, right? Best Harvest is Shogakusei.
Something like that, but basically the deck's like, you know, it's dragons, it looks flashy, you get big numbers. Very easy to play, very attractive for I guess the newer players as well.
Yeah, for the students, right?
Yep. And you know, it's shown strong performance. We've seen it top a lot in the last few weeks. But here it is, plethora of Gandiva decks.
Yeah, we should start going through them. There's actually a lot of them.
And the other things, the deck's also like pretty easy to make. Like I'd say like 40 to 40. Like most of the slots in this deck are pretty much like the same.
Yeah. Pretty much, I think. And it's like it's the same. There's like certain changes, you know, like 1 or 2 card changes, right? Unless like you want to run Brachio Force. Not every deck wants to run Brachio Force, but it was really up to you. This guy's running 4 best harvests, which I think is wrong. It's way too much harvesting. I think harvest counts are usually between 2 and 3.
The right lines usually just go with the shield. It's like brain dead.
Well, not really. It depends how far you want to go up the Bath Saga right line. You can go up to 2 or you can go up to 1.
Just 1.
Yeah. This person's gone with none because one thing that's annoying is when you draw the shield of the sword.
Yep. You just like break. But if you play 2 copies, then you have like 2 dead cards in your deck.
You never play 2 copies. So
yeah.
Pretty sad. Alright, pretty sad. This one was, I think this one for. Oh, this is just the shop tournament. It's from Kawasaki. Sorry, so got confused. But yeah, just another Gandiva list. Still more.
Lots of them. I
think by now everyone will know what deck they should be getting from the next set if they're looking for a deck.
Also, Gandiva is like relatively like cheap to make.
I mean, in Japan it is.
Yeah.
In English, we'll see.
We'll see. I've got a feeling like sometimes it's like it's
Okay,
a bit different.
there is actually a big change because in this set, right, in Japan there was the Bang Dream triggers that were released at the same time, so a lot of people were fishing for those signs. Well, in English we won't have the Bang Dream signs. I think we have the Hololive collab instead, but I think the number of digging for the Hololive collab definitely will be less than the
It's not about popularity, but just number of like usable cards that you want to farm, right? Like Bang Dream is like it's a lot of different characters, a lot of people different popular characters that people want off.
Yeah.
And there's also higher rarity versions.
And the cards can go into every deck.
Yes.
Triggers.
And V decks and premium decks. But you know, the whole life stuff is just like literally
It's just
Michu starter, which is, you know, tiny portion.
Yes. This is Yuki Snow, tournament report at the Azul local, and just went first place with the Gandiva, right? And then the last Gandiva we have is one who gets waitlisted. Tamayura. This one, it's Gandin time.
It's Gandin time.
Gandin time.
Top
made top 3. They had a top 3 split, but yeah, just ran Gandiva as well. Just to add though, like set 10 has actually got a bunch of really good cards in there. So you know, Zorga gets buffed, which is really good.
You still need masks for the
need
various
masks.
decks that you have.
I'm sure there's Drajeweled players out there, right? There's definitely Jiva players. So there's still a lot of utility in this set.
And the recycler cards.
Yeah, all the cyclers, true. So there's still a lot of power in this set that will make people want to buy it, which is good. We have a Baro that won. So this is from Vanguard Guild Solo, and this is for the shop challenge. So a Baro won the shop challenge.
Pretty cool.
Followed by Reza with Lianorn. Third was Resha with Luquier, and fourth was Ivan with Maelstrom.
Got the decks.
Yeah, we got the decks here.
This is fourth place.
This is fourth with Maelstrom. Okay.
Yeah, Maelstrom, Luquier.
Third place, Luquier. And this should be the
second place.
Second place, Lianorn.
Winner
is
there you
go. Baro.
Good old Baro.
I haven't seen Baro in a while, man.
Yeah, actually, recently we've just seen like 1 or 2 every week. It's been interesting.
All Jets. All Jets.
Yeah. Here's not a deck that we don't see too often.
Greedon
from Ministry of Hobbies.
Yes. And then first place. This was the Friday Night Vanguard. First place is Iman with the
Gangster Greedon.
Gangster Greedon.
Greebonk. Nice.
Greebonk.
So this is the double reset mode. No, it doesn't have no PR. What's the name?
Hiko.
Yeah, no Hiko. But I mean, you can still do it, right?
You can still do it with enough the Bubetsus.
Yeah.
But it's just way more harder.
So you don't have to just play Greedon normally and you still win. Congrats.
Maybe, yeah. It's getting support next set.
Oh yeah, that too.
Second place was Mukri with Gandi's Nuts. Third place was City with Gandi's and Complete Nuts. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, lots of Gandi's Nuts.
Yeah, still can't escape from Gandi's Nuts.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing. And yeah.
And then we have one Drajeweled now.
Oh, only one
this week. Yeah.
How the king has fallen.
It was never a king. It was just very expensive. And then after that, we have the Chronojets.
Now,
so Chronojets continue to...
Jet's been making a huge return in Japan. Like, there was a time that we were like, you know, Jet got hit. Besides the new, like, Stride deck, everyone ditched, like, Jet and just make Messiah.
Yeah.
We were seeing a lot of Jets recently.
So Jet at some point was supposed to be, you know, past its prime, right? Everyone jump on the Messiah train. Nowadays, Jet is back. And everyone is playing Jet. If you look at Trail as well, the results had a lot of Jet. It's like, I think amongst all the better players, everyone's considered Jet to be better than Messiah. That's just how it is.
Like, it can, like, when you pair it against, like, say, any other Stride deck, at least you can play Vanilla, right? You still have your Soul Charge powers. You still have your Gungram draws. Just overall, you have access to actual early game. And you actually technically got a buff with the new OT, but this person's not playing it, so let's keep going.
Well, not everyone can afford the cards.
That too. Finding those like cards before the release date is a bit rough.
Yeah, this one's running, I think, Zargon as well.
Zargon, yeah, pretty cool tech. I think we found out like you have to declare, give it to like your Vanguard, otherwise like you might get into trouble.
Yeah,
So when you play, read your cards properly and like do as it says.
And then
so
there's a
more,
few more, right? Another Zargon one.
Yep.
More.
It's 4 Zargon. This one's
Zargon, yeah, I think people have been talking about. We've been in Japan. Zargon has been rising in tech because you can run Zargon and the Gigi, right? But then the Zargon, the Soul Charge 2 actually comes from the drop zone. So it interferes less with your deck.
Yeah.
So you mean less deck out, but also more chances to like not Soul Charge or OT.
Yep. Or like just any of your combo pieces could be like your like grade 2s or stuff that you want in the deck, right?
And it does make like fighting the early game better as well.
Because you're not forced to just like Soul Charge everything and just to like try to Soul Blast for Gungram. It's a lot more what's the word for it? Sustainable. Sustainable.
That's the word. But yeah, that's basically the difference. Even though both builds seem to be still popular, but you can see here, right?
Yep.
The Gungram, Zargon with
Gigi
as well. Yeah. So
pretty cool.
Or maybe they sold their swellers.
That's true. You sell your swellers, buy a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So Zargon, Gigi again.
Pay your rent.
Right, running the new OT as well. Interesting, they're running the blue OT. We ran the red OT.
Because like depends,
Valnor,
like
right?
do you value like the offensive power or like a bit more defensive sustain the game?
Yeah, personally, I thought the red one would be much more liked, but it looks like, just judging from a lot of the plays, a lot of them are valuing the blue one just because you can salvage the PGs.
You have multiple options with what you can do.
Yeah, I think Ebisu also runs the blue OT just because the
and I guess as well, like the salvaging is kind of good in an environment where you also have the order that can basically null over triggers these days.
In a way, yeah.
Because like you can restand it, you get 2 hits, but if it's got 0 crits, then it doesn't do anything.
Also, like it's a best of 1 environment, so
right.
Like having more stability might be better than just randomly winning.
Yeah. That's true.
New York card fight. Sunday's winner at Card Quest Inc. was Mustafa with Chronojet. I just wanted to advertise the Legacy Cup on May 21st at Card Quest. So,
well,
that's right.
Wish granted, you have been advertised.
Yeah, so
Legacy Cup, May 21st, Card Quest.
Hey, this is all you get when you win, unless you post something dodgy, then we might not read it.
Or you can just get everyone to say like, hey, if you win, can you advertise it? And you will check the same thing. So that's at Legacy CFV.
Yeah, nice, good job. And then next we have another one from New York Card Fight. Saturday's winner at next level was Meneses with Chronojet. And then, just congrats. There's a comment.
Unbanned version, man, full power.
That's right. Card Fight Vanguard Veracruz.
So I think we started off with I think this is the second place deck, but we have Camino. Maybe we need some translation here.
There is no translation. Google has failed us.
Oh no.
That's just how it is.
You just gotta read it as is.
All right, Camino al Bushi Fest 2023. How do you say it? Like upside down exclamation mark twice. Una vez más le compartimos los decks. Ganadores de nuestro torneo semanal. Okay.
Whatever he said.
That's okay. Maybe there's a translate selection to English. On the way to Bushi Fest 2023, once again we share the winning list of our weekly tournament.
Nice. Thank you.
I had to right click this one. Normally there's just
you
a
usually watch
translate.
the pop. Or maybe it's not long enough. So this one's from Card Fight Vanguard Veracruz. So second place we have Toscano playing Minerva. Which is the deck over here.
But actually the winning list was this one with the
Guillermo playing Jet.
And very cool.
I mean, Jet's pretty good, guys. That's all we can say.
Swirler, running the Gungaram instead. Okay, and then third place was just the Overlord.
Omar playing Overlord.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep. And then we have Yellow Card TCG at Top Deck In. First was Kieran with the Jet. So,
English Jet, strongest jet.
English deck, strongest jet. Second was me with Avantgardia.
So one of the yellow cards.
Yeah, I assume it's it's Ben, right? Zistral. With Youthberk. Wait, that's not.
No, this is third place.
Yeah, so this third was Alex W with Youthberk. What is this?
So this is Ben.
Ben. So this is grass.
Okay, it's Kusa. It's Kusa. Okay, sure.
I feel like, I don't know. Can you make the I think you can get rid of one of these and put it to the bottom to make the bottom longer. Right?
A bit longer.
This is very how do you say?
Middle heavy.
Middle heavy. But yeah, this is Ben Zistral's list with Avantgardia right there. And then
Second place.
Fourth was
Not a jet.
Jet from Hal. Hal, yeah. So very good. Good stuff. Good
Some
stuff.
Haribos.
Yeah, Haribos. Were you the guy who hated Haribos?
No. What?
I remember someone
hated Haribos.
I think it was like maybe it was someone from Europe. So maybe it was DF. Because it was like Haribos is mid or something.
Mid.
Yeah. Can't remember.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, alright, good stuff, guys. And then we have a Luquier. Japanese Luquier list. So pretty cool. And then we have an Astra Unica as well.
Just one.
You just didn't end up buying it as well?
No.
It's too expensive.
Well, kind of. It's like, what am I gonna do with it?
Oh, you mean next set. It's gonna be a next set, right? It's basically a waste of sleeves and deck box space, though.
Yeah, but I can just buy like the SP, like the right line or something. Well, no, not really. Wait, are they starting with crit? Oh my god.
Oh.
It's like, I'm so sick of missing crits. I'm just gonna ride on it. It's like the copium.
I don't know. That feels ultra copium.
Yeah. Oh, I guess this is how he wins. You just gotta ride on crit. So Unica players, this is how you do it. Ride on your crit. Pick your favorite crit, your best looking one, and slap that thing on your starting Vanguard.
I don't think there's enough Bang Dream crits though. That's for a deck that focuses on crits.
Yeah, this is a budget deck. Oh my god, this guy has a lot of the world. Was it the Dragon Tree? Divanga Dragon Tree. Yeah, those ones are pretty cool. We got 2 each. Yeah.
I have 3.
You have 3?
Yeah.
How'd you get 3?
I'm press pass, dude. I'm press.
Where's my press pass?
I don't know, man. Maybe you should become a content creator.
Okay.
I don't know. I was filming a vlog.
Wow.
Do you want to film
Where's
a
the vlog?
It'll come out in after DF's one. I think you already released it.
Yeah, his one's super quick.
Yeah.
We were like
I'm focusing
going around Japan,
on the effort,
the
man.
mountain roads and the beach roads.
We were driving.
I was driving.
I drove.
Yeah, for like 20 minutes.
You got tired, man.
All right.
I asked if you wanted me to drive, and you're like, no, I want to drive.
It's a small car. All right. So only one Unica. Sad.
Yeah.
All right. the one that never goes away. Bastion.
Yeah. Oh, Bastion's.
Hey, you get a better overtrigger, but this person didn't use it. Well, actually, is it a better overtrigger, or would you rather keep
Bastion? I think is not a better overtrigger.
Because
Bastion, I don't think it actually.
Because having 7 drives is still pretty scary, right? That person has 7 drives.
Oh, big drive. 7 points. Hexaorb. So.
We see Hexaorb actually win quite a fair bit here.
Well, Hexaorb's actually doing better now because they got some good support. Right, that's what happens. I wouldn't build it like this though. This one's running a bit weird, right? With the dragon tree, the dragon wretch, and all that. No,
don't need that fluff. You just need to confirm hit triggers.
Yeah, just hit triggers.
Hit triggers and
more
win.
ways of hitting triggers.
Hit triggers and win lah.
Continuing on, this one is like much more standard. As you can see, the over trigger is right for replacement. You know, you don't need Alvaria.
Yeah,
you can run. I think Valnord is fine. When you can guarantee a Valnord, you just like boom, absolute destruction. And then we got Saw JH the Ian, 3rd place at Corindo VG D20, and then just went 2-1. It seems. Time to try Maple in Ride deck. There's got to be some way to play more moths.
you just like
Do you really need maple though? Like I don't know, man.
maybe person just likes maple, right?
Yeah.
You can play what you like. That's card games.
I feel like you don't, but sure, you guys do you.
It's like you don't need value when your opponent's dead.
That's exactly right. Right. Why bother with sustain when your opponent is just dead? Right. Just draw more of the cycler that you.
Yeah, just
and then your hand is massive.
yeah, just hard clap them.
They've got
Right.
Itsuki-Han,
Oh, one of
SBCG,
each. Well, not really, two.
Sophie Bell playmat tourney.
Oh my god.
Pretty good. Champion was Hexaorb Aquamarine by Zahin. Second was Gandia by Fikri, and third was Chronojet by Sugar Ken.
Go to deck.
And then yeah, here is the Gandiva.
Second place,
Second
runner
place,
up.
right? This was the winning
Winner.
list. So this is the Hexaorb. And yeah, pretty straightforward list. All right, just the way it's supposed to be. Right. Very fun. Running the maple on the right deck as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, hold on, is this? Oh no, it's just.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice. And then we have a PBD. So this is from New York Card Fight. Friday's winner at Toy Wiz was Jose with PBO.
Oh, I know this guy.
Does he put Jose? Really?
Yeah.
Always.
Mr. Path of Darkness.
I think he always posts the same, the same comment and deck name, right?
Yeah. Let's see what's the comment this week.
I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Another win.
Yeah,
Congrats.
that's right.
Was it something like good luck on your path? All right. Seems like the journey is going well.
Yeah, the path is going well.
Yeah.
That's right.
The darkness is deep.
Derek Dow. So Derek ran WCC 3v3 VGCS tournament, and the champion team was 1 curry puff, 2 spring roll.
That's a team name.
Yes. Do you agree? Do you like only 1 curry puff and 2 spring roll? I've never seen you eat a spring roll.
Nah, not a big fan of spring roll because sometimes you can't tell what's inside of it.
Oh, there could be a
Okay.
moyashi.
That's right. Those
So you-
traitors.
Okay, so you prefer the curry puff because there's no way they put
Yeah.
moyashi in it.
Yeah, that's why I like curry because they never put moyashi in it. I would
You
I would
sure?
go 3 curry puffs.
Are you sure?
I'm 85% sure.
85% sure. Okay.
Right, so here let's go through some deck lists. So,
the
it's
first place
Youthberk.
team.
So it's got a bit of a mix because it's trio. 3 strong decks.
Why don't we start off with the Chronojet though?
Because this is in a different section.
Okay, we could have buffed the Chronojet section more.
No. There's a section there because remember diversity, cut. No, it's not cut. It's
Okay. Okay, so Steven with Tarsa with the Chronojet.
Jet.
Yeah.
Then Sean Cameron with Overlord. Wow, these strong decks, man. And
Who is
what
this?
would you pick? I have no clue. Who's that? Edge Runners?
Edge Runner or Cyberpunk. Is this Cyberpunk? What the heck? I thought it was the game. Then we have
Whoa.
oh, look at that mat. Dang.
Cool mat, sick mat, bruh.
Zia Han Yi
Playing
with
Youthberk. Welcome to the Youthberk section. We have
Yes.
some Youthberks this week.
And then I guess like
Second
second
place.
place we have the
Jet.
Show Us the Future That We Want was the team name. Okay.
This is
Yeah, this is Chair J. Oh, so his full name is Chair Jin Shan.
so that's
Why
what
do
the
they always call
JX.
it? Yeah, why do they call it Chair
JX. So the JX is actually an abbreviation, not
Yeah.
some like gamer name or something.
And we're like, wow, that's a weird last name. You know?
JX.
JX is like a weird last name. And this time, not running a Highlander Bruce, actually running a meta deck.
Yeah, but still running like few
bunch
copies of like a
different
bunch
copies
of
of
different
everything.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
So Chronojet. Then second was Nicholas Milne with
Eba.
right? And then
strong deck.
third was Jesse Feng with
Medial. It's updated Medial.
Medial, really?
Hey man.
That's a PR now.
Yeah, it's got a
okay,
PR.
sure. Third place was 2.5 Asians with Jeremy Registrop on the Hexaorb. And then Tham Fan with PBO.
Whoa, PBO. Oh, sick
And then-
map, bro.
C was Darren Yo with the Chronojet. And then fourth place team was SSS. This was Sam Newen with Chronojet.
Oh my god, this team.
Then Simon Newen with Avar. And then Sharon Ewan with Baron Magnus. So why do they call it SSS? They could have called it NNN as well.
Yeah.
You know?
SN.
Yeah.
3S and 3
Three new
ones.
ones. The 3 new ones. See?
Nice. Love the humor, guys. Keep it up. Well done.
All right, good job, team. Teams, right?
Teams.
They got Darren Kwan with
to
Youthberk, right? Second place with Youthberk this week, and looks like he played
Almost
bunch
got
of Youthberks as well. Wow.
Everything but lost to Minerva at the final round, so second place.
Yeah,
Sad.
unlucky. And then Zeren Zephyr, I played at locals with Youthberk. It's been a bit since I played the deck. Went 4-0.
Nice.
Very good. I've got the Hakus.
Hakus, man. The
Hakus.
Hakutaros.
And then Yusha Summer, Tribunal of Card Fighters Standard Casual Tournament. First place was Tamamu with Youthberg. And then second place was Zet with the Maelstrom. Third was AKB with Avantgardia. And then fourth was, or tied third, I think, was Shofachi with Greedon. So another Greedon. It's cool. It's nice. And then Minervas, we had a few Minervas as well. I think the new PR for Minerva should be out, right? Is it?
It's that one?
No, this is the order. This is the order from Festival Collection.
For the Japanese one. Yeah, they it should be out.
Yeah, okay.
But, it might be a bit tricky to get. So this one's from TD Zone, Singapore.
So first place was the Minerva by GM. And then second place we have Daryl Kwan,
which was posted before.
Okay, yeah. All right, nice.
And one last Minerva, we have Gary Stefanos
from PTC Card Fight Weekly Tournament. First was Anthony with the Minerva as well. And then second was Arkin with the Chronojet. Third was Kevin M with Bastion. And then fourth place was Dandy with Ava. Alright, so good.
Man, I just found out recently, I was checking up playmat prices in Japan. And I was like, is it affected by some of the designs people like the units, some of the designs just it's a female unit, whatever. Swirler, Matt, guess how much it cost in Japan?
5K?
It's a bit lower than it's a 4K.
4K. It's not bad for a
Swirler. Because, dude, I gave up the Swirler mats for free back then.
Wow, what a misplay.
But, yeah, sure kept them.
What a misplay.
Didn't think he will be that popular,
Yeah, because it's not a girl, right?
But Swirler playmat, pretty cool. Right, we have Magnolia. Now, these decks are getting some buffs.
Yeah, so we talked about, I think
Is it Vanguard?
No, so back then they talked about the new Regalia piece being good for Magnolia, right? Because it searches out I think it searches for a 3 and a 4, right? You can search for 3s and 4s, and guess what? This deck, the big weakness of this deck is not getting an Eldar.
3s and 4s.
So getting a Inlet Pulse is good.
Yep.
Getting a 4 is good, right?
Yep.
So yeah.
Gonna get buffed.
Either way is good. You're not running Regalia anyway, Regardless pieces anyway.
Yeah.
So now you do. Now you can. But you can also run the defensive one, but just looks like they're not going for it at all. Yeah.
Nah, this is offensive, man. You can take out heals from this deck.
Yeah. Which one's the over trigger? Is it just hidden? I can't actually see it. I think it's the one that's got too much left, but I'm just guessing it's Blessed Favor.
Yeah. I mean, is Blessed Favor better than the two new ones? I think so. I mean, you still get a heal and you get.
I don't know. I like the
crits.
restanding one.
Yeah, but heal crit, it's still pretty decent, especially for and the front for Magnolia is actually relevant, right? Because you are bashing with your full field.
But you can restand a Gunosala, right? And use the effect multiple times.
Yeah, but that requires 2 CBs.
That's 200 million power.
Or you can just crit them.
Yeah, triple drives, you can get a crit and restand it as well.
Yeah, but of course you have to put a crit on the Genosla first, and then...
But, I don't know, you have triple drive, so you can get more. So, yeah, anyway. Okay. Next up is Bob. So, Games Academia Weekly EN Standard finished 3-0 and ended up first with Magnolia Eldar. Deck feels good still, and honestly thinking whether the promo is actually good or just taking up space.
Which promo? I don't think it's in here yet.
Not sure,
Yeah.
but there's like gonna be the new
It's like
water
someone
promo.
similar to Nirvana's. Basically, like, if you go second, you get to like ride grade 4.
Oh, that
as well.
one. Probably. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. And then the Zorgas. So
Zorga's
again,
rise up.
Zorga's just been eating well this set.
Yep.
Got the 4th attack. Got a bunch of new good orders. Right. Well, didn't get a bunch of new good orders, but now got a good mask.
Yeah,
that
you
lets
get a role play masks as well.
Yeah, that lets you get utilize your orders like way cooler. Right. The power gain's like no joke.
Yeah.
Actually, no joke. It's pretty much like 2%
Persona,
rise
yeah.
in a turn.
Yep.
Whenever you alchemy magic. So, big good, right? And
Yeah, we see quite a bit of them in Japan as well.
yeah, very, very popular in Japan. This is a kind of weird quality list. It looks very high
It's
rarity.
like a screenshot from like a phone or something.
They probably took a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then we got Melvin TCG.
This is also very low. Or is this maybe Melvin's list?
Is this the same one?
Maybe is it in Japan? No, it's not. This is diversity car.
Huh.
Nah.
But it's like the same list, right? No, it's not
No,
the
it's
same
not.
list.
It's not
It's
as
just low
different.
quality.
It's just both low quality.
Okay, so yeah, Melvin VG weekend recap in May for Diversity Core Gaming Stand, and then another week of Playtex locals didn't perform quite well, but the deck is quite solid. Numbers are stupid and hand size is buff. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I agree with all the points.
When you get free calls and free power.
We got Chronojet, right? They made top 2, it seems. I sleeved this last night, asked Space Game for the proof. Deck so awkward to play. And it's like it is kind of hard to get used to, right? I feel like
It's different to how most D decks operates, I guess.
I feel like with a lot of standard decks, you can literally turn off your brain and like your deck will still function relatively well. But with Zorga, you do actually need to think about your plays, and you have to think in advance, right?
Well, like, it's like one of those like when humans use 100% of their brain,
Yeah,
you play
So
Zorga.
basically, anyone who plays this deck is smart. And guess what? I played this deck.
you just threw the game. Wow, oh my god! I was like, why did you? Basically, yeah, don't PG with the wrong card, guys.
Oh yeah, no, it was time. I blame it on
Sure.
time.
It's time. It's the pressure, you know.
Time rules in Japan.
You didn't even hear the time was called because it's in Japanese.
I heard it, dude. What the fuck?
Okay.
I definitely heard the time rule.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this deck you do actually need to plan ahead.
You gotta plan your next turn.
And you have to make sure like you can play in order. That's like pretty important. If you can't play in order,
When you play an order-based deck, it's very important to have orders.
yeah. And it sounds easier. It sounds easier than you think.
You gotta keep things in order.
You got to think, yeah, play in order as well, correct sequence and all that, etc., etc. And then we have LT Games Academia JP Standard Tourney.
Zorga masks.
Yeah, top 4 with Zorga Ma. Yeah. So, okay, nice. We have a Rorowa as well, right? It seems everyone's getting the new mask. You got to farm those masks, right? The face gang.
I wonder how much like the price changes in Japan, like, you know, the actual double rare mask and then the promo mask. Like, how do they compare? Because in English, we're just stuck with the double R, right? For now,
We'll probably get the promo.
we
at
should
some
get a
point,
promo, or
but-
maybe we get different kind of masks. I don't know.
Yeah, I did hear there was a bit of backlash when they announced the PR coming up because they're like, dude, we pay like 5k for the mask,
Yeah.
and now you're immediately making it junk.
Because think about it, like, you have the was it the chalice back then, and that was like insanely expensive, and this
Yeah.
was similar, except you needed with more copies and also in a lot of decks.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I guess places were like hoarding them and reselling them, and I guess probably buying them on a decently higher price. And then a reprint, basically a reprint, was called immediately. So yeah, tricky
But yeah,
station.
even players were forced to buy this because remember this came out just 2 days before WGP Yokohama.
Yes, definitely.
So if you were gonna play a mask deck, you were forced to
you have to
spend the
buy
money
them,
for it. Yeah.
And then by the time like you're done with the deck, the PR's announced, and now it's like, well, are you gonna sell it for like a loss, or are you just gonna keep it?
Well, I think they could play it for Daivanga site, and then it kind of got announced near that time too. So
Yeah.
it was like the Tuesday before Daivanga site, I think we were at.
Or
DSF.
you can just play Gandiva. Don't need to buy masks. Easy.
Yes. I have a Lianorn here from Radiant Vanguard. A Hermaline Ulst locals.
Oh, so natural now. Getting good at this.
I don't know. It just rolls off the tongue. You know. The parade goes on. So first place was Angel Stein with Lianorn, right? Second was Davect with Chronojet.
Sure, buddy.
Yeah, I think we're getting into we're getting into those levels. The shit posting. Do you actually know what each of these are? So
if you have to like, what's PG? So you have PG, okay. So you have Jet. What's the Pot of Desires?
Pot of Desires. It can't be Gigi. I don't know. Like do they actually, do the numbers represent something?
Yeah, I don't know. What's Effect Failure?
Effect Failure, probably like Gungaram?
No, it has to negate the opponent's stuff, but like your PG is already used. I think it's just a bunch of like.
I think it's actually a bunch of cards.
Like, oh, I'm gonna run a bunch of random stuff in my like deck box. Bam.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice. Oh no, we missed one. So
we have one more. Third place, Vanguard Ulst.
Vanguard Ulst with Flagberg.
Hey, burgers.
Okay. Flagberg team.
The Burger Kings.
The Burger King. And then we have some Maelstroms. So you know, Maelstrom's actually top Divangasai, which is
yes, which is like a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Like feels like I don't know. It
not much really to say. It's
like there's got to be something that makes them like.
Oh, Valnord. Valnord's being played. Look at this.
Yeah.
So cool. Right.
That's about it. All right, let's move on. We have another one.
Yeah, there was actually 2 this week.
Wow.
So this was just a list.
Yep. A list.
Yeah, and then we actually have some from Discord. So this is from Jesus Rivera. So Springfest Mexico champion decks.
Oh.
They played Flagberg here as one, or not? Yeah, they played Flagberg as one of the lists.
So not Maelstrom.
Not Maelstrom. This is Flagberg. Right. This is Maelstrom versus Flagberg. You know how it is, right? And then the second player played Jet, right? Which is the standard. And then the third place played Ava.
Okay.
Third player played Ava on their team. But they don't have a picture for it. But the deck code's like 5P for pony, H for height, and B for bird. Right. But yeah, that's or B for Jorn, right? Well, it's like P for Psalm, H for what was a good H one? Hour, yeah. Hour, and B for
Jorn,
yeah.
Have fun. If you want to have
well, we gave them the easy mode, right? Yeah. So that's it. But yeah, good job, champion team.
Mexico champion.
Yeah. So we don't really see that many Mexico lists, but you know, we get to.
Always good to see more regions share.
Yes, very nice. Next we have is the. Have some Granfias.
Granfia.
So Bob, all right. Games Academia Weekly JP Standard. Went 3-0 undefeated on my first time playing Granfia in 20. Honestly, was just a troll idea, but who knew my idea of a 0-3 deck become a 3-0 instead?
I'm pretty sure that's everyone's reaction.
Everyone playing Granfia is like, whoa, dude. I didn't go 0-3.
Hashtag sometimes lucky.
Hashtag sometimes lucky. What is these zeros? Are they just all promos and they don't do anything, or what is them? Like,
yeah.
They're from, it's not the Argo, it's the other one, right?
No clue.
Yeah. It's from Weiss Schwartz Blau, right?
Yeah. Fair.
Alright, good job. Bob? And then there was actually another.
Can believe it.
Another Granfias. Yeah. Tiamat, Kronos Gift and Games. Second place. So round 1, they versed a Granfia as well.
Wow. There's 2 Granfias in a tournament. Holy.
Yeah.
And you got paired.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they lost to a Jet. So they actually went like 2-1. So that's the second place. Yeah, Granfia, another Granfia.
Granfias.
Right. 2 Granfias this week.
It's a deck.
It is a deck, yeah. Then we have Seraph.
Which is also a deck.
It's also a deck, alright?
New update's garbage, don't play it.
Yeah, the new cards aren't very good. Just don't play this deck.
Oh, Cycler's not bad though, I guess. You can fit it in. Dude. Classing's good.
Yeah,
Not decking out is pretty good.
Classing's-
Yeah, but you
It's
get
like so little value you get from the...
you get to draw, you might get more copies of your Great Force. Right, it's like your win con is getting Great Force.
I mean, what are you replacing though? You don't, like...
I don't know, man, I don't play this deck.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, you have the new Regalis that gets
Yeah.
you? Yeah, okay.
You gonna update this deck in English?
No. I just play a different deck.
Orfist,
And then, yeah, Orfist. Okay.
with a
nice.
crazy cool play man that we can't get our hands
We
on.
tried getting this mat,
so
but it's
hard.
very hard to find. It's just actually sold out.
And
So,
it doesn't even matter.
yeah, that's right. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
I got
We
too
have
many playmats.
playmats,
Yeah, like
But it is selling for, it was 12k on Mercari, right?
way more.
No, it was 12k.
It's only 12k.
12k, yeah.
Oh.
I'd buy the mat, but there weren't any sold anyways.
Yeah, like I mean, I've got like 4 playmats at Daivangasai, and I haven't used every single one of them. So,
Yeah. But you can sell the playmats though.
but
Yeah.
the dilemmas now. Ava's.
Okay, so Ava's now a tier 7 deck. Apparently.
Yeah, rubbish.
According to Diversity Cut.
Yep,
I think pretty sure
unplayable.
Different Fights like mentioned this before, but people are running this the docking station, right? Because it's like not bad. You can get it played out for free because of the
Yeah,
habitable
zone,
habitable zone, right?
the H zone.
The H zone. But yeah, it just lets your grade 2s boost, so
Yep.
that means you can move like your dudes back, your obfuscates back.
Yep, which are 15k and cannot be retired, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, pretty good using Granfia, not Granfia, Gandiva,
Gandivas.
right? Because they can't retire anything, and you just feel like a god. You're like, wow,
I
I feel...
15k boosters.
Yeah,
Without Persona rights, I'm hitting 38.
yeah, like, the reality is the grade 2 obfuscate is like pretty jank when
Yeah.
it like after it's done its stuff.
Yeah.
So like you can intercept with them, but then you can also like move it back and just boost.
Keep it as 15k boost, pretty good.
Yeah. So
Like a
not
lot
bad.
of decks will like, you know, pay a lot to get 15k boost.
Yeah, an unretirable 15k boost. Right, so pretty good. And then, you know, following on, there's just decks that...
Plethora of Evas.
Yeah, there's decks that haven't really picked up on it, right? It's something that's just been going around
Yeah.
along the circles, depends who you know. And then New York Card Fight. Saturday's winner at Fordham Comics was James with Evil. Or is it Ava?
Ava.
Yeah. And then deck name is Researching the Matchup. If you're trying to get dubs, be on the lookout to practice with me and my equally as good brother.
Whoa.
So watch out for the bros.
It's James. Look out for James.
James and James.
James and his brother.
James and his brother. James and James's brother. Right. And then 5 hours sleep. First place at Upland Gameology. Adelaide best sleeves. So
Wow. That's some ancient stuff.
that is some ancient stuff. I was thinking like Adelaide. You mean like they have the best sleeves in South Australia? But then I remember there was that unit.
Card, yeah.
There was that card.
Nice.
Welstra. So Welstra, we have gotten the dog officially in English. So I'm
That's why the playmat.
yeah,
The doggo playmat for a doggo deck.
Yeah. The only thing not here is the assembler, right? So I guess that's like not cool, but not like totally the end of the world. It still means you can play this deck.
Actually, the assembler hasn't been announced at all.
No.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
And then next we have is a Crow. So I went to Monday Night Locals and went undefeated with Welstra. I didn't have the dog promo until after the tournament was done, but added in afterwards. I have to say, this card makes a huge difference. I'll see if I can keep the momentum for the Saturdays are locals. Right. Okay, so cool.
So maybe we'll see next week with an updated
With
build
more.
with the dog.
Right, with more dogs, more Anjings, right?
Anjing deck.
And then the board Boar. Played at local sanctioned tournament, 24 players total. First place 4-0.
Nice.
So cool. And then, yeah, Welstra again. Actually, no dog as well. I think everyone's still collecting their dogs. But as you can see, the deck functions fine even without the dogs. Also without the assemblers, it seems. So, very good, very good.
Make do.
Arkhites, a couple of Arkhites. I think we have basically have a couple of everything.
Yeah,
this
this week, which is great. It's always great to see.
Yeah,
Like, decks
Arkhites
that are still playable.
and then Squilliam Defoe, right? At the OHS local tourney. And then just Arkhite. I replaced the Ava order for another Abent. I don't feel comfortable putting any of the monsters at 3.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, because it's pretty much
It's pretty much the core of the deck, right? You just want the free power. Just gonna get copies.
You need to max out. You need to max out. So, all right. Congrats. Avantgardia, Adamo Kai, finally I topped my locals with Avantgardia. Here is the result for the local tournament. Also going to record some casual play from now on. Going to put the results in the reply. And yeah, just looks like first place at the tournament was Luquier.
Wow.
All right. And then second,
making great work. Next ones.
Oh, maybe I'm just reading this wrong. Am I reading?
No. I think that's just
Oh, reversed. Okay, all right.
That's rounds.
Yeah.
So he wins.
You know, he topped look. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, but yeah, we got the Avantgardia tip win top at least. Here it is. And then RT Void. I went 3-0 in my local tournament. I love this deck, man. And then just coming from Darkwater Games in Massachusetts. And just with more Avantgarde. So all these, it seems like English Avantgarde are doing not bad, right? Not bad.
It's only gonna get better with the next set. That great one, dude. Oh, it's so good. CV1 and counter charge every turn.
Yep. Avantgarde, the rogue deck in set 10 as well, it seems.
And I don't know, it's like, it's a feel-good deck when you win with it. It's like, oh my god, I'm still like bashing
It's a feel-good deck, right?
It feels like it.
I mean, the cool thing is you don't need any promos, right? Oh no. There is the grade 2. The grade 2 actually has the promos.
Yeah. So that one also hasn't been announced, I think. So we need
it's
some...
a book promo, yeah. It's a book promo. So
we need some brand promos.
Yeah. Those ones are a bit hard to get, I think. Then we have a lot of Messiahs still. Just a decent amount of Messiahs.
Less than Jet. Which is crazy. Yeah. And yeah, we again, everyone's like, oh, like Messiah is like a free win like stride deck, but
I feel like it's a free win when you play against it. You know? Just throw that out there.
Wow.
I feel like when I see a Messiah deck, I'm like, all right, here's the free win.
It's a free win.
Free win for me.
Yeah.
Unless they trigger OT, then maybe not a free win anymore.
Sad.
But yeah, no, I definitely feel like the Messiah train is kind of weakening. This one running Cycler, which is kind of.
I think if you think about it, it's just like it can do a lot, but you need like 2 specific rear guards to do the play, and surprisingly, it's not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, this is a retire meta.
Yeah.
So basically, everything has retire or under rule.
Yeah, it makes me feel like maybe I should bring back like dust off like the Gravidia deck and have some fun.
That's not fun. Dracon, first place with Messiah. I don't know why I'm playing it. I don't know, maybe
I don't know why you're playing it, but
maybe Copium.
Why not?
Yeah, at least you came first, so I guess it works out, right? I guess it works out.
Oh, I'm gonna play that as well.
Oh yeah, they did get the playmat. Dang. Yo, everyone's got the playmat. Where's our playmat?
Yeah, what's our playmat?
Then some lyricals. So first we have a Lord.
This is updated from the
this is updated from Festival because it has the has the new Cycler here. I think this is the new grade 2, new grade 1, one of them, and then also the new over trigger remover, just to get extra effects.
But like again, even in Japan, right? Like it's not a super accessible deck because there's only a set amount of boosters being sold in that weekend. So we expect to see more Lyrical One decks next week.
Yes,
maybe.
Yes, again.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Also, you can see that they're running the new grade 3 in the ride line because it is kind of better.
But
which
still-
is stuff
4 copies of the old one.
because the old one's still better because it sings twice. While this one doesn't, but it'll let you kind of go off immediately,
On turn
do
3.
something on turn 3,
Yeah.
which is pretty good.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's pretty much
It's kind of nice. You don't need to buy too many copies of the new one.
Yeah. And then we have
Another Loro.
another Loro. Yeah, so
This one's running like 6 copies of like main deck rides.
yeah.
is
So again,
interesting.
you start off with the new one in the ride line, and then after that you have. They still have a lot. Like this is pretty interesting, but then you have 3 of the old ones. But they all they all persona ride over each other.
Yeah.
So there's not much loss there. But yeah, again, I do feel the old one is probably still stronger going into the later games, or the early game is the new one is.
They don't play the Uma Musume grade 2 anymore. I thought that card was like really good in this deck, but I guess it's a bit too slow.
Is the big defensive shield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The G guard back then.
I feel like it could be a bit too slow though. It's quite strong, right? It's still
Yeah.
quite strong. I still like it, but yeah, I think everyone's taking it
slots
out
me.
just because you don't have the deck space.
And games are a lot faster.
They are.
And they get retired, so you gotta keep it in hand. So
Yeah. You don't want to rush with it, because you want to just save. But that also means you have like less attackers, right?
Yeah.
So
could have been a better unit in the early game.
yeah. And then next we have a Willista. Yeah. So this one actually is the top D award this week. Simply, yeah.
So,
it's fine, good place, but yeah.
Fun fact about Willista deck, right? I think so. There was like discussions in Japan about this might be like the new nuts deck.
Yeah, so what's funny, I think Uzume posted a note a couple of days before Daivangasai, and I'm pretty sure there was a few decks that were just pretty much running like
The exact
some of the
list.
lists,
Exact
right?
list. Actually, first one of them, and gotta say the deck it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. Like, actually, you can do a lot more than what I actually thought. When you just read the deck list. It's pretty aggressive, big hand.
Yeah, but I saw
counters.
people asking questions like, do you actually need Unica in the list? And the answer is yes,
Yeah.
because Unica allows you to rush with this list. So
Yes.
ideally you want to put a bunch of cards down and Uica's behind it.
Yep.
And then you can like make some plays and then bounce the card in front back into your hand so you can like use it later. But it also forces your opponent to attack into Vanguard and give you damage.
Yes.
Which is quite important. But yeah, the Uicas do like allow you to make those aggressive plays without fearing any reprisal, and that is basically what the deck wants.
Yep. But it also feels like Yukas just works in almost every lyrical deck with that sense. Like it's like your best early game vanilla.
Yeah, but like
Ashimi.
let's say like Lorne Roll, for example, before you have no
you can't really
cards.
afford to.
Well, you don't have cards you want to save, right? The biggest plus for Uica is that it can save you cards, right? And Lutetia can save your Bad Miguel and lets you play it every turn, and then like keeps it back in your hand to be safe. This one is ideally you're throwing down your grade 1s. This one early on as well, and that will let you like draw when you play an order, but then you can bounce it back, and then again, good card save for later on.
And you probably you just bounce it if like your opponent's gonna hit into it.
Yeah,
and you
even
can do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
with it.
even in tie matchups, you force them to retire the Uica instead, but it means that you also have a beater to play next turn, which is pretty nice. But yeah, the deck wants to go hard, it wants to go fast. I think against you, like, it decked you out, right?
We actually both went into deck out with, but I ended up like decking out faster. But we both were like pretty lucky with our triggers as well. We both got like 2 heals each, something like that. But yeah, definitely a strong contender.
Yeah, I
Strongly
definitely
contender.
feel like the deck might be able to get like damage controlled at some point.
Eventually, yeah, because to push you do need the counter blast.
Yeah, you do need to use true
And
CD.
it does run out of like steam because it needs like persona, right? Which is the other reason why
Well, like,
you want the new over trigger.
I guess like
pitch them.
the thing is, some of the builds are also running the old Willista as well to get the multi-persona ride out.
Yep.
But I think there should be a way to like can you put them back into the deck somehow and then like search them out. I know with this deck you can kind of search out like perfect guards, right, and call them out, and you can bounce them with the Unica as well.
Yeah.
You can dig your deck for the persona ride and then bounce it back, etc. Again, just highlighting why Unica is like very important.
I mean, it's if you want to compare to like back in like V days, one of the reasons why Prism was really good is because you have Lizard and you just bounce whatever you call with it. So it's kind of like the same. Unica is just cards that let you bounce stuff is good in Vanguard. Yeah,
but yeah, this wins our top D award today. Simply was new deck.
Yep. Also very cool with the Trail TCG playmats. I think you
I played it.
Did you scrub?
Yeah, totally. I go to Japan and scrub. It's basically what I do. Dude, like I played Gandiva, and out of my 10 top 5 checks, I think I hit like once. It was pretty hard.
Skill issue,
pretty hard, man.
Skill issue.
I'm playing like the mirror, and like they wipe my board, and then I flip my top 5.
Sad.
Bad.
Alrighty. Alright. I think we also still have one more like Willista deck on the side here.
So it's kind of good at that.
This is actually let's read some comments from the previous one. So that one was by I think Yuki-san. Yes, Yuki-san. Deck name. It's Willista.
It's
Shishikakatan. Is that an anime reference?
I don't know, man. What does Oshi mean?
Oshi,
eh? Yeah, here's another Willista build. Both of them kind of similar, but not running the any of the old Persona Ride. Running the blue Overtrigger.
Yeah.
This one's only running 3 of...
I think that comes a 4 copy. This one's a...
Elvira definitely should be a 4 copy because you always want to see it.
Yeah.
Also, I think a lot of the decks are running like 1 copy of like the Overtrigger remover. Just because the Overtrigger remover is like okay.
Yeah.
Like actually has an okay effect. But yeah, otherwise the rest of the deck is kind of similar. Pretty
better
maxed
get
out.
your old Willista cards, Lamau.
Yeah, better search your old Willista cards. But
they're somewhere in the like unwanted double rare pile.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I was building the whole deck at some point.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever play it?
No, we didn't get enough Willistas. We didn't get enough gems. Right.
Sad.
Because we didn't get to buy any product.
We didn't have Big Short credit card.
Yeah, we didn't have the Big Short credit card. I didn't even have the Uicas ready. But I sold them I sold them with the Dia.
Did you know that Unica got reprinted?
Yeah, but there's still the buy. Okay, so the buy price for Uicas right now is still 4K.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens. Like, oh sure, you're increasing supply, but the demand at the same time is also like.
I heard the reprints are still pretty terrible.
It's like 1 per. I mean, it's a different kind of like product, right? So there's no set case. But it's more like a master box or something like that.
I heard the no there is cases I think
for
but I think the reprint was something like 1 per case.
No way. Not
so
one.
You get 1 of each per case. Because
not one.
Someone's like I heard the stories. People open like 4 boxes, not a single reprint, etc. Because you only get 3 cards.
Yeah, but
10. Yeah, the box is 10 packs. 3 cards per pack.
That makes the new Unica rarer than the old one.
Yes, possibly. Yeah.
So it's the same as the Swirlers.
Yeah, and also the Regalia and the Overtrigger are confirmed 1 per box, so you'll get 1 of them.
So that's okay, I guess.
So those aren't that bad, but the reprints aren't solving the Unica issue. So that's why Uica's dropped and now have gone up in price again.
Don't sell your Uicas.
Yeah, and I think if you go into any Akiba store right now, like all the Uicas are sold.
Yeah.
They're actually just all gone. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Well, when it's released next week, people can confirm, right?
Well, we can find out tomorrow how expensive Uicas are going, if they drop in price or not.
That's the real, less inflated
Bear in mind, there is also no major tournament for JP coming up until I think the end of the month. So
yeah, but that's soon.
Kind of.
So soon.
Kind of, yeah.
Right. So yeah, don't go. Or just don't sell your Yukas.
That was our Unica tangent.
Yep.
There was also
they didn't announce Yuka was getting repeated. People found it as they cracked.
as they cracked.
It's the funniest thing. You see like the Japanese Twitter posts like, what the hell? Nobody told me about this, and then they go crazy with the crack and like couldn't find them.
I feel like that's a bit like.
It's a bit of
a bad move because you know people are always talking about, hey, you know, don't hurt the stores, but surprise, here's a reprint.
Yeah,
but then surprise, you know, we can't
really
reprint too much.
Yeah.
Because then the stores will get mad.
It's like surprise, here's something nice for you, and not real. Is it something nice? I mean, still better to have more Yukas than less.
You can't please everyone.
Yeah, that's true. That's just the reality of things. Yeah. So. Yeah. So
here's Michu running Valnort, it seems.
It doesn't run whole life, so it's not approved.
Wow. Okay, and then we got Sky Dago. Yet another weekly has ended. First place was Lutetia with by 0.5 when undefeated.
Nice.
Yeah, Lutetia, very strong deck still. Second was Ava by Baldo 201. And then third place was Minerva. And then fourth place was Jets by Marito de Alul. Alright, so yeah. Nice. Good job. And then in the others, we still have the Ebisus.
Everyone's favorite
Ebisus.
TRSSSSS.
Yeah. Pretty much, if you're not playing Ebisu in this current format in Japan, you're doing it wrong. You need one in every team. That is basically your hard carry, and now you're running the new blue overtrigger.
Dude, I still feel we should have bought this deck and just played here.
I mean, it was up to you. It's definitely too hard for me.
I already bought the Eva deck, man. You could have bought the other deck.
Well, apparently this deck is very expensive.
Still, yeah.
And I don't want to buy a deck that's gonna get banned in in a month.
This like 6 months. It's half a year old.
This deck is getting banned, dude. It is so getting banned. Alright.
This is releasing what, set 5? Set 4?
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay. Something around that.
This is set 2. Set 1 was released earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But still, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good, deck. Yeah. After the ban list as well.
Yeah, still winning. Like, even if we built this, like, you have to learn how to play it.
Yeah.
Playing it is
It's not an easy deck to play.
Yeah, I played it a couple of times and I was like, I'm not a huge fan of playing it, but someone has to play it.
It's like playing Vanguard Plus.
Yeah. And then lastly,
one this one's actually a non-ABC deck. It's actually non-ABC.
Why are they playing this then? They should just go play ABC.
Yeah, but they go high rarity, so definitely like the game. Yeah.
More. Oh wow, it is higher. Look at that.
It's
5 signs.
And
that's expensive.
It's all Raz. Yeah, it's all Raz.
It's all Raz.
Wow, what a fan. Dedication. That's fine.
Insane.
You get a like.
Yeah, he is a like. No, I'm not signed in, so we can't get a like. Next we have is V. All right, we're back up to V.
Not too many from Japan and from worldwide, unless we get like big events, right? So I guess we'll go through them real quick.
So Shadows, right? Luadi, pretty good.
Still good.
It's a Japanese Luad. And then we have Dementia Police, as usual, the Japan Wombo combo. For Dementia Police.
The miracles.
Osmatus, second place, BSF Mexico Vanguard.
This one's premium.
Oh. Dang, okay, so this should be in premium. I guess we will go there later. See you later, buddy. Wait, Stargate? No, so we're here now. Okay. So this is... What is this?
This is Japan's...
Steam Maiden? Is this full power?
No, this is like... Extra turn.
What is this?
Steam Maiden?
MFD Steam...
Yeah, MFD Steam Maiden.
Okay, yeah. So I guess you Steam Maiden them, and then at some point you get an extra turn.
Yep.
So... Cool, I guess? I feel like kind of unneeded. I think Steam Maiden is already really strong.
Yeah.
And then some Bermudas, it seems. So this is...
I remember her name.
Is it Mia?
Is it Mir? No, it's not Mir. Is it? Mir's the chocolate gift thing.
Oh yeah, this one. Which one was this one again? Was this the? No, the heel was the Mia one.
Yeah.
Was this the? It's not the same copy. Dang, how did we forget this?
There's so many of them, man.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe it's in the comments.
I don't see it.
Yeah, nah, we don't.
It's a Bermuda.
Anyway, here's a Bermuda deck. All right, cool deck. What is it? This is
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir
Why
deck.
would you play this deck? So bad.
I don't know, man.
So
I
bad.
don't know, bro. Don't ask me. Yeah, and then
Turkey.
Mr. Turkey, good guy games. Tuesday weekly Vanguard tournaments. First place was Gregorius with Melody.
Buff. Look at that for me.
4 meat, alright. 4 meat new meta. Second place was Turkey with Dimension Police Enigma, right? And then third was Matthew with Gold Paladin SDD. Right.
You are fine.
Okay, balanced deck. Balanced deck.
So balanced. I got a few premium decks.
Yeah, we do have a few premium decks as well. So this is Japan, the Gliphogora.
Yeah. So what would you call this deck, right? I mean,
grade 10 Valkyrian. Maybe?
Yeah.
This was featured last week as well.
It's like
so
Valkyrian 3.
yeah, so one of the ladies in Europe, I think, played this.
Yep,
and
actually
then,
got the top D last week.
Yeah, and then this one is
the Japanese version of it. It doesn't play that card that puts it to the top deck though, so yeah, a bit less consistent, I should say.
In Daivangasai, someone was also playing this, true.
I mean, like most people when you see like great and like I can do this crazy thing. Actually, I have that playmat as well. That's
you
from
have this
WoW.
playmat?
That's a long time ago. Yeah.
This is Fate?
No, it's fun deal. It's like a
Fun deal.
just random arts of
Okay.
random characters.
Okay, fun.
But they have
Crazy.
good playmats.
Yeah, so okay, Osmatus, second place, BSF Mexico Vanguard Premium, Team MAL. Alright, so here's my DP list when undefeated till finals, and my teammates MC and Royal lists. Alright, so here
D-Pole. We know it's a good deck, man.
Yeah, D-Pole. Just interesting, I guess. But we're in a format where like all the strong ride downs got nerfed.
So
Maybe not dead, but
Yeah.
some of them got nerfed, not all of them. Let's also not forget that. Yeah, D-Pole.
D-Pole.
So nice. And then here is the Mega Colony list. So I think Mega Colony has actually been popping up around the world. All right, pretty good against some decks.
yep, you get some auto wins.
Yeah,
And still do alright against some
it's
other decks.
just pretty okay. Pretty okay. You know, Ghidorah is still strong. And then
Royals.
I think that was from Luis Alberon, Nanya Alberon. Right, first one was Omar, and then third was
Jose?
Jose Ramon Licona Hota, running Royal Paladin. So actually, I played against a Royal Premium list in Daivangasai as well.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
what did they just copy effect and like
They just ride up to 3 and pop off.
Oh, yeah.
And just do a lot of multi attacks.
get over triggered Lamau?
Yeah. No, it was actually kind of scary. Also, if you weren't prepared for it, but yeah.
I mean, it's Jewel Knights, but you just crank it up to the, to
Yeah, they
11.
can do a lot of attacks, so if you don't expect it, you could just take a lot of damage and die. And then next we have is just a Nightmare Doll list.
Nightmare Doll,
Yeah, I don't think they're showing the
Stride deck.
Stride, but I think the Stride deck is pretty null. Like, there's a few cards there that you need, and that's it.
Yes.
But pretty much just like the Alice, Ginny Leslie is still very strong. And then lastly, we have Michael Seekers. Here's my second place Aquaforce deck list for BSF Houston 2023 Premium. In the middle of finals right now, so it might be a little while until I can get a full deck profile out, but I'll try to get it done soon so you all can enjoy why I chose what I did.
The code
is-
DUNV.
So yeah, D for
I don't know, man.
Danny, U for Unova, N for I don't know, NordVPN, and V for what's a V?
Vanguard.
Leaf Vanguard. But yeah, as you can see, Kylie made second place.
One of the untouched right down decks because it's balanced.
It's a very balanced list, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, second place. So did pretty well. And congrats, Michael. Right.
Congrats, and
that is the end. That is the end of the whole thing. So pretty good. I think coming up, there's also BSF Spain, I think, this weekend. And if you all want to submit lists, don't forget, hashtag VG Top Decks
with
right?
an S.
With an, is it with? Yeah, well, it's
With
at the
an
top.
S.
It's with an S. So don't do VG Top Deck.
I mean, I check them too, but sometimes it's like.
Well, it's so nice. I think Noman always gets it wrong. Right, he always asks, "Did I get it right?" I'm like, yeah, probably. But yeah, hashtag VG Top Decks. If you don't have a Twitter account, you can always push it on Discord, but we do prefer Twitter. Yeah, because then we can read the comments and it's easy.
Just
And the
ask a
formatting
friend.
is just nice.
Ask friend, hey, can I borrow your phone and Twitter account
Yeah.
for 1 second?
And you can't say like you don't have friends because we're in Springfest, so you got to find friends somehow.
You're mandated to find.
You're
two
mandated
friends
to find
minimum.
2 other friends.
Oh, we will find friends for you.
Yeah, to play Vanguard.
How exciting! Or Wise. Oh, actually, there's also like a Wise BRO coming up.
Oh, true. Yeah, next week.
Next week, are you gonna be playing?
Maybe. But yeah, this Wise next week as well. Either one, right? Just have fun. But yeah, that is all this week. Thanks for sharing the lists.
Yes.
And man, we've been droning on for a very long time.
Nah, it's good.
We're making up for good time.
Yes, we just finished the holiday. We're still in like good mood. You know, work hasn't caught up to us yet.
I don't know. I've been really tired these last few days.
That's just you.
Yeah, but I heard that everyone is getting sick. So
Really?
everyone is getting sick. Everyone in Japan's getting COVID. So you all should watch out.
I'm fine.
Well, we all got COVID at some point. So.
Oh, me.
Oh, you haven't got
I
it?
haven't got a positive yet.
Oh, you want it? Do you want it, bro?
I don't think I've been to hospital for like, I don't know.
Well, you don't have to go to the
years.
hospital to get COVID. Well, you've been to the hospital with other people though.
Yeah, I guess.
That's pretty good, right? You can be healthy like Kelvin. Drink water.
Or drink Mitsuya melon soda.
Yeah, Mitsuya's.
Apparently, drink coffee. Coffee is good for you.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, so look out for yourselves, right? It is flu season, like
Yes.
technically speaking.
Yeah,
it is
changing
flu
seasons
season.
a bit like that.
So yeah, I know everyone's getting sick. Hopefully you don't get sick.
So you can keep playing card games.
You just keep playing card games. That's right. So that is it for me. Also for Kelvin as well. Stay well, stay hydrated, keep playing card games, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.